Got a body for a time, baby. Bang. Bang. 10 toes down. I got shows and verses. I'ma bring them to your town. For the right fucking amount. You can hit me up right now. Hey, 54 show. And 24 12. I'm a loose screw, I ain't no nail. Walk up in the building.
Ladies and gentlemen, listeners around the world, welcome to the college edition of the 10 Toes Down podcast, where you're definitely one of sports podcasts of all time. I'm joined here by my four amazing personal friends, Nate Harrington, Jake Sullivan, Torrin Roth, John Hassan, without a camera. How are you guys doing today?
I'm doing great. How are all of you guys doing?
Terrible.
Pretty sure Nate's
Fantastic.
sick.
Been sick the last 2 days.
I'm on break.
Jake has one more exam.
Yeah, we're all
I
on
got one
break.
more exam.
There's no break for John, though, because he's in the adult world and works a full-time job.
I'm Pickle Rick.
So I don't, John, you get no break, pal. But, you know, it's the responsibilities of being an unk. He's currently not talking. Well, I'm going to ask you guys a question. Because Nate just put an idea into my head. I don't want to get myself going too much, so I probably will refrain from answering because I saw it in person. But how do you guys feel about John Cena tapping out in his final match in WWE?
John and I actually watched that after we went to a Bandits game. We watched it in the car, and watching him tap out, I felt like it was prolonged. Like, it was like over and over and over for like 5-10 minutes, but then he tapped out, and I was really disappointed in that. I don't watch a lot of WWE.
I was just leaving an Applebee's when that happened.
Did you get the 2 for $25?
Yeah.
Did you get the grilled cheese cheeseburger?
Yeah, and I got a chicken salad with it, but the thing is, I left the chicken salad in Evan's car overnight, so all the lettuce turned into ice.
Oh.
Well,
that Applebee's 2 for $25 is
So upstate New York weather.
John, are you back?
I'm back.
How do you feel about John Cena tapping out in his final match? Before we get into the actual bracket.
It's not ridiculous. I wasn't mad about it. Well, I was kind of mad about it, but at the same time, it's Gunther. I didn't really expect Gunther to pin John Cena.
I don't give a shit what the right call is, man. In the crowd we were chanting, "Don't give up, don't give." It was this electric moment.
Yeah, you were there.
And he would like he held up the fist and then got put right back into it, and just over and over again. And then when he finally tapped out, I didn't even notice at first. I heard the crowd do whatever, and then I heard the bell ring, and I'm like, oh my God. And then everyone was just silent. That was the most draining atmosphere I've ever been a part of. And for me personally, that was worse than 13 seconds. John Cena, you're the GOAT. You'll always be the GOAT.
I told Torrin in the car I wanted to kill myself.
Yeah, John.
We don't like Triple H.
We do not like Triple H at all. I can't say what I want to say about Triple H on a public podcast.
Here's the thing, though. You don't think John Cena had any say in how that match was ended?
Oh, he definitely did. But that's where Triple H, that's where you... Because John Cena, my hero, is a very humble guy. And he spent a good portion of his last 5+ years in WWE putting over people who, quite frankly, didn't deserve it. He lost a WrestleMania match to Austin Theory.
Austin Theory, he's back, which means I'll be popping bottles.
Austin Theory is the masked man. But anyway, I could talk about wrestling for hours. But today...
And we should start a wrestling show.
We could.
In the NFL offseason.
It's not ridiculous.
I gotta watch more wrestling.
Today we are picking the college football playoff bracket. I'm on NCAA.com's one because the ESPN one wasn't working. But I have a bracket that it's actually going to be put on this monitor, but I'm looking at it here right now that we're going to screen share with the fellas. We're going to get into some debates. We're going to get into some hot takes, some rage bait maybe. Nothing much else to say.
Before we get in this, I just want to say one team got snubbed in here, and I actually agree with it. I think that Duke should be in over James Madison.
Yeah, Blaze.
Yeah.
That is not Blaze. That is not Blaze.
All we needed was a Troy. All we needed was a Troy victory, and they didn't do it.
Duke would smoke, damn you, if we're all being real.
Glazing the host.
I don't know about smoke. I don't know
They
about
would beat the hell out of them. I think that.
All
And
about the Dukes,
I think
baby.
I
It's
watch
all
more
about
college
the
football than
Dukes.
most of you, and I think that Duke would beat them.
It's all about the Dukes.
all I know is that the ACC champions did not make the
Kurt
playoffs.
Signetti is
It was
not in JMU
unfortunate,
anymore,
but I
bro.
still got to see my team win an ACC championship, and now I'm about to watch my team, who still hasn't lost a hoops game yet, absolutely destroy March Madness this year. And Boozer will win a natty, but we'll get into that later.
Only real
Yo.
teams from the ACC win the championship and go to the playoffs just to get first
Yo.
rounded by Texas.
Real quick, show of hands. Raise your hand if your team made the conference championship.
Nate, put your
Put
hand
your
down.
hand
Yeah.
This isn't last year. What am I talking about?
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, Tori.
Jake's team isn't even in a conference.
Isn't in a conference. Yeah, you got
Wait,
set up.
wait.
Hey, hold on. We gotta hear Jake out on this because
Oh yeah,
Jake's in
before we
Notre Dame.
start,
Time out. Raise your hand. Raise your hand if your team lost their conference championship game but still made the playoffs.
What's the
And
conference
guess.
championship?
Wait, raise your hand if your team had to make a deal with the committee to make sure that they get in the playoffs.
raise your hand, John.
No, Jake.
Oh.
Yeah,
No,
Jake.
Bama's done that too, though.
No,
Well, you guys
Jake's is
did see
bad.
Notre Dame made a deal with the college football playoff committee to where if they're in the top 12 going forward, they make the college football playoff
It's
automatically.
awful. Join a conference.
Which is very stupid, even from like my
And
perspective.
so
like,
apparently a lot of athletic directors are going to try to take them off their schedule so that they can't be ranked.
yeah, we'll see how that goes. I
Good.
mean, Greg Sankey
Good.
and Pete Bavacqua are
Just
in
join the
cahoots,
Big
so,
Ten.
like,
Just join the Big Ten.
yeah, I don't know why. I think the whole thing was back in the 90s, they like were trying to, and Michigan blackballed them from the conference kind of for
Come to
no
the
reason
ACC.
because Michigan
You could
sucks.
come to you could rejoin you could join the returning Pac-12 if you want. You could do
Come to
that.
the ACC,
Oh my
Jake.
God, bro.
NIU.
Dude,
Notre
Notre
Dame
Dame should not
going
join
to
the ACC after what they
Mountain
did to
West.
them.
The ACC's floundering though. We need some good teams. And
Yeah, the
we're not
ACC is
even
gonna die
that
soon
good
if they don't
collectively
get
at
some good
basketball.
Notre Dame is in the ACC in almost every other sport besides football.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
guys. I'm sorry that Clemson couldn't carry the weight of the conference per usual. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Duke did it instead.
Your
We just got
team's-
snubbed.
I mean, it's just
I'm sorry.
embarrassing. It's
Ugh.
embarrassing for Miami that they were not even good enough to make their own conference championship, and they jump Notre Dame the week that they both don't play. Like that logic just makes no sense.
I agree.
Yeah, but didn't
my
Miami beat Notre
It's the
Dame?
Carson Beck
It was
comeback
the
story.
first game of the year. That argument's weak because it's the first game of the year.
It's the
I
Carson
think that
Beck
argument
comeback
is weak.
story.
Bam,
want
you remember
Carson
what
Beck
you remember what
to
Bama did week 1, John?
Well, yeah,
And then we
like I
beat
think,
Georgia
That is
and
true.
Vanderbilt. And
like arguing the
Vanderbilt.
head-to-head is fair, but why? My problem was with the committee switching them when they did. Why would you switch them the last week of the season when they don't play? Like if
I agree
that
with
head-to-head mattered, you should have factored
Here's,
it in.
here's my
factored it in
here's
in the
my
beginning.
grievance with the college football playoffs. The conference title game is visibly useless in a sense of if you win it, you have like the first week bye, but at the same time, like a lot of teams don't play in their conference title. Like Ole Miss is ranked higher than Bama. They didn't even play in the conference championship game. So how does that make any sense? They didn't even play a game. At least Bama lost.
John,
to
I
the
agree.
3 seed
I
team.
agree. I agree.
You know,
I
we
agree
can
with
talk
to
about
an
Clemson
extent.
being
To an
disappointing.
extent.
We can talk about all the disappointment Clemson, but I'd like to point my finger at at Texas and Arch Manning. I think you could argue they were more disappointing coming in ranked as the number one
100%.
team.
They were the number
the
one team in the
nation.
country.
They were
In the
ranked
country
one.
coming in and aren't even in the
In
playoffs.
the nation.
Hey, Torn, you
They're
want to talk
crying
about Torn? You want to talk
scheduling
about
Ohio
Q's?
State when the reason they got left out
About
was they
Q's?
lost to Florida.
All right, listen. I did say at the beginning of the year that Clemson would lose at least 4 games this year, and
That's
that one
not
of them would beat
Q's. That's not addressing Q's.
Would be to Syracuse, and Nate said that is ridiculous. Clemson's not
is
losing 4 games this year,
It is
and then
ridiculous.
did. But then, I think
You
it was
just
2
dodged the
weeks.
Syracuse question.
I'm leading into it. 2 weeks after
It's because he lost 38-3 to
Cuse
Duke.
beats Clemson, they lose 38-3 to Duke. And then
And
in the last
almost-
game of the year, they face a 1-10 beat Boston College, where Jake goes to school. Lost
Jackson
Oh,
Jones.
way to dox my
by
boy.
sorry, he's wearing the shirt. He lost
know.
by a lot. Like by a lot
Y'all.
to a 1-10 team. And they
Y'all.
finished 3-9.
BC is so bad. I cannot explain to you how bad of a team you have to be to lose to Boston College. And that's what Syracuse did at the end of the year. That's all I got to say. We did not have a single Power 5 win. We did not have a single FBS win. Our only win was over Fordham before then. I am not kidding
Yo,
you.
Q's is terrible. No, Q's is bad.
Oh my
Q's is so bad. All right. I'm gonna
I'm
gonna
the
get
FCS.
I'm gonna get the bracket. I'm gonna get the bracket
Relegate
pulled
them.
up. We will be right back. Okay. We have the bracket here. For anyone that's not familiar with the college football playoff, here are our 4 bye teams: Indiana, Ohio State, Georgia, and Texas Tech. And then we have the 5 through 12. A lot of people may not, like people who haven't kept up recently, may not even know that there's the expanded format because this is only the second year they've done it.
Second year,
Which
and
I
there's
thought it
5
should be.
auto
I thought it
bids.
should be 8 teams, but they went with 12. It gives more games, more advertisements, more money. As long as they make sure the high end teams like
More
Bama
college
are always in
football.
it. Yeah.
Who doesn't love more college football?
Let's start with let's get the easy ones out of the way. You got number 5 Oregon versus number 12 JMU.
You know who that is, John?
Honestly, I can't see your camera all too well. Oh no! Oh no!
You know who that is,
Oh,
John?
no.
Is that the guy from
I do.
your
That's
franchise?
Nate Frazier.
Nate
baby.
Frazier,
That's Nate
yeah.
Frazier right there. The GOAT.
I don't want to talk about it.
All right,
All
number
right,
5.
give me a second.
I
Give me a
think
second.
Oregon wins 49-3.
Yeah, so the winner of this goes on to face soon to be
Texas
headed
Tech.
by Dylan Raiola, Texas Tech. Because he's gonna follow
Raiola won't
his
play with
his
torn
idol
ACL.
Mahomes in the transfer portal. But I don't. And are there any disputes here? We're taking Oregon. Yeah.
I mean, I thought James
None.
Madison had a chance, but
Are we doing
Oregon.
like collectively?
Yeah, there's a
predictions,
collective
or-
bracket.
Okay.
So we're gonna give some insights into certain games like this one, Bama. Oklahoma.
Give me
Okay,
Oklahoma.
I
Give me
want to say
Mateer.
something here. No, I don't agree with that.
The game of the
I'm
first
picking
round.
Bama in the pure reason I found the stat. Alabama has not lost to
Never
the same
lost to the
opponent
same team
twice in one year
season.
since 1892.
Give me John Mateer. Some records
I am
need to be
taking
broken, baby.
Rose Lee
Alabama.
Corso pulling
I
out
am
the
taking
stats.
All right,
Let's
Alabama.
let the
Alright,
Bama fan. Let's let
Did
the
you not
Bama
see
fan
how
talk.
bad
Here we
Bama
go,
played?
right?
Did
Here
you
we
not
go,
see how
alright.
bad they played against Oklahoma this year?
They lost by 2 points.
Listen. We lost to Oklahoma 2 times in a row. All right, this game declares Kellen DeBoer's job for next year. Okay, if we lose to Oklahoma
ridiculous.
3 times in a row,
It's not ridiculous.
he's gone. Actually, he just made a statement the other day saying that everyone was speculating he might go to Michigan, he might jump to Michigan in that. Kellen DeBoer was like, "No, I'm staying at Bama. I like this team. I want to build a community here." No, if you lose to
Jackson,
Oklahoma 3 times in a row, you are out the door. But with that being said, I don't think Bama's getting first rounded. I know it's on the road because it's in Oklahoma because first round is
Norman.
on college campuses. So I do not think Bama will get first rounded on Friday. Give me Alabama to go to the
I agree
Rose
with
Bowl
that.
against Indiana.
So
Give me
okay.
John Mateer and the boys.
So you got Oklahoma. Jake, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I actually agree with this. I think Bama's going to win. And the sole reason is you go back to that last matchup, and the only reason Oklahoma was even competitive was a lot of fluky turnovers. And you go back to their last game against LSU, Mateer looked horrible. He had 3 interceptions. Oklahoma's offense is just terrible. They struggle to move the ball. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game, probably like teens to mid-20s, kind of like last time. But I mean, Bama's used to playing in like those hard environments. Like they went into Georgia and won this year, so we know what they can do it. So yeah, I got Bama. Same thing with Torrin too. Like I refuse to believe that Oklahoma is going to beat Bama 3 times in a row in the past 2 years. Like that's just crazy.
I am also rolling Tide. I don't think Bama will get first rounded, and let's be for real, Oklahoma doesn't have a guy anymore like Jalen Hurts to lead the team. So
Okay.
we're gonna.
It's okay though.
That argument goes
It's
both
okay,
ways,
though.
'cause Jalen Hurts also went
It's
to
okay,
Bama.
though. Because it's okay though. Tua would have beat Jalen Hurts in Oklahoma. It's not ridiculous.
Tua had a super
Tua's
game. That's why.
Tua's Alabama would
So
beat
Jalen Hurts,
Jalen
though,
Hurts.
on
Oklahoma.
Bama.
I don't see
Jalen Hurts
Jalen
got
Hurts
both.
being benched in the NFL for Quinn Ewers in his first year.
I also don't see Tua Tagovailoa getting benched in the title game.
I don't see Tua winning the Super Bowl. Anyway, we're gonna roll Tide.
Super team.
Bama gets to 20. They're
We're
winning. that
rolling
game.
Tide to go face Heisman Doza. That'll be an interesting game. Ole Miss and Tulane.
I think, okay, there's a lot of speculation as to, like, I've heard people say that Tulane's going to win because of the head coaching change at Ole Miss. I just
Okay, so Lane Kiffin's gone. You don't have your head coach, who you just lost a big head coach. Lane Kiffin is a good football coach. So your team is going to the playoffs. You lose your head coach to LSU. You haven't played football in a little bit now. You didn't play in the SEC title game. Now you're here. You're playing JMU. Obviously, you're hosting them. It's all, Ole Miss should whoop the hell. Oh, Tulane, sorry. Ole Miss should whoop Tulane. But we need to see an upset. And I would love to see Tulane knock Ole Miss.
If there's going to be an upset in the first round, obviously Miami would be the main one, but I think like
beating Texas A&M,
Tulane as well.
Yeah,
I don't
give me Ole Miss.
I was gonna say I don't think I'm not gonna pick Tulane, but this could be a scary game. This could be a cinema game. And
Jake Retzlaff.
I don't want Tulane to win because I would feel bad for them having to go into Georgia. They would lose worse. They would lose worse than the TCU Horned Frogs lost in the national championship. Yeah, this would be worse. This would be worse than watching Max Duggan play Georgia if Tulane somehow won and had to go face Georgia. It would be bad.
What's crazy about that year though is that TCU beat Michigan. That year.
Who did Michigan beat that year?
Ohio State.
Yeah. All right. Any grievances here? We go to Ole Miss.
Yeah, it's got to be Ole Miss.
Is it ridiculous to say that the only reason that Ohio State beat Michigan this year is because their coach was a little busy doing something else?
That is ridiculous to say that. That is ridiculous.
We're playing in a different type of snow.
I don't want to cover it. What were you saying, Jake?
I was just saying, Ole Miss, yeah, they don't have Lane Kiffin, but they did retain their play caller and offensive coordinator for the playoff run. So I think that's probably the most crucial aspect to their team in terms of just play calling. And that's crucial. I think a lot of people forget that. And I mean, it could be close after the first half, but the reality is that the talent discrepancy is just too much in this game. And Ole Miss is probably going to roll. As much as I would like to see an upset, but I mean, we already saw this game earlier in the year, and Ole Miss won 45-10 in Oxford. So
my old pastor's son is also in their QB system. I think he still goes there, but yeah. So we're rocking Ole Miss. And we got Miami and A&M. Hear me out.
I'm not going to hear you out here.
We need an upset. We need an upset in the first round.
I'm a Duke fan, right? I think Duke should be in this playoff right now. But I'm picking Miami. Give me the Hurricanes. It's not ridiculous. This is a better team. This is a better team than what we saw last year. Despite the talent, the one piece of talent last year we saw, who now sucks in the NFL, and Cam Ward. Miami. I don't know. Unless you guys feel really strongly about A&M.
I want to see if
I like Marcel.
I want to see an upset, and this is
at Kyle Field. Kyle Field is one of the toughest places to play at. It's the home of the 12th man. That atmosphere is going to be fucking rocking.
That's Newman Field. That's in Seattle, dude.
Mm-hmm.
12th man is also for Texas.
Yeah, it was also for the Aggies, but I mean, how many freaking teams are going to claim that they have the 12th man? It's what the hell?
But Texas A&M, Kyle Field is going to be rocking. It's a noon game.
All right, but hear me out, right? There's no other upsets in this freaking first round. All right, if Tulane beats Ole Miss, I'll be blown away. If JMU beats Oregon again, I'll be blown away. Oklahoma, Bama, that can go either way. Nobody's going to be surprised.
No upset there. It's an 8-9 matchup.
Georgia, Alabama, Oklahoma. Nobody's going to be surprised who wins either or. Miami over Texas A&M. It's not ridiculous.
I'd be open to hearing it out. Texas if you guys want to go Miami, I'm good with that.
Texas just beat Texas A&M. And you guys were just saying how much Texas sucked this year. They just beat A&M. At home, didn't they? Didn't Texas go?
The only thing that I would have to say about that, if you're using that argument, Miami also lost to SMU and Louisville.
They were both top of the conference and ranked. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Louisville fell off towards the end.
That is true.
Miller
But they
Boss.
lost to him mid-season.
Arch Manning had a great game against A&M. A phenomenal game against A&M. So what
Some
is
would say
stopping?
spectacular.
John,
We're stopping the
are you
Cavalier-
telling me you're taking Miami?
You mean Miami? I'm
Hey,
going
we're
after
here for
you,
the
baby.
Carson Beck bounce back story.
We're here for the Carson Beck bounce back.
Are you Nate? Nate, are you
Haley
telling me?
Cavender, get out of here.
Nate, are you telling me you're
Don't-
taking Miami? Jake, anything to add?
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like everyone's in agreement with the U. As much as it and as boring as it is, I would take Texas A&M for the simple fact that college home field advantage has to be taken into account. And yeah, like Torrance said, Kyle Field is going to be rocking. I actually think Miami's the better team, but you look at their wins; they haven't gone on the road and played a really difficult team on the road at all this year. And I think these atmospheres are going to be very hostile. So I just think it's a huge advantage for Texas A&M, even though I think they're slightly fraudulent and Miami's the better team. Like if this was a bowl game, I would take Miami, but
If it was a neutral
on the
site,
road
I'd go Miami.
at Texas A&M. But yeah, I mean, I don't think taking Miami is ridiculous. Like I do think it's going to be a really good game.
So we're going with
You know who else
basically the
Miami's gonna
favorites.
be?
Is that a 3-2 vote?
No, we can if
3-2
it's
vote.
versus
But
three. You guys,
I'm good with going with Miami if it
Yeah,
helps.
You know who else
Take
Miami's
Miami.
going to beat in the second round?
We'll get to it.
Ohio.
If you guys try telling me
We'll
that
get to it.
Miami is
Save
beating
it.
Ohio
Save
State,
it.
Turn
I
your
am
mic
going
down.
to
Save
lose
it.
my
Save it.
mind.
Save it. Save
Turn
it.
your mic down.
Save it.
Turn your
Save
mic
it.
down.
Oregon,
Too
Texas Tech. This is gonna be cinema.
Okay. Hear me
This
out.
game's going to be cinema.
Hear me out. I think Oregon wins.
I was gonna say, give me the Ducks, dude.
I think
Not
Oregon
ridiculous.
Because there's not an upset really here. I don't think Tech is.
wins. I think Oregon wins.
Texas
Tech
Tech
is good. Don't get me wrong.
Well-
They beat the hell out of
first
BYU
of all,
in
no.
that title
Hear
game.
me out about the devil. The devil just came for Patrick Mahomes this weekend. What's stopping him from going for his college too?
Dylan Wire will be there.
And yeah, it sets up Dylan Raiola next year. Going for a natty. I like Oregon here. I don't know. Oregon's a more polished team. I like the system better. I like, even though Texas Tech will be home, but I don't think that's obviously
These
college
are all
football
bowl
playoff.
games now.
Good
These are all
idea,
bowl-
Nate.
Oh yeah, you're right.
200
You're right.
Evans agree.
So
Yeah.
This
I
game
mean-
is being played in Florida.
Yeah.
This game's in
I was
Florida.
gonna say a neutral site now because you're right.
It's weird. Texas Tech hasn't really played that good team, and you can't. There's no
That's what I'm
really
saying.
comparable wins to the rest of the good teams.
Their only win that really stood out to me was their title game win against BYU.
I mean, well, that's the thing. They played
BYU
BYU
stinks.
twice and dominated them in the same exact way twice, which is very hard to do. But then again, it's very hard to gauge how good BYU is because not a lot of these teams played other good teams outside of their conference. So, I mean, if you look at Texas A&M, they pass the eye test. They have to be one of the most suffocating defenses I have seen in the last 10 years, college-wise. Their linebackers are ridiculous. I know everyone talks about Jacob Rodriguez. They got that other guy. I forgot what
That
his
dude
name
had
is.
more
He had
first place
more
votes
second
in the
place.
Heisman more first place votes
First place.
in the Heisman voting than Julian Sane.
Not
That's
ridiculous.
not
Yeah,
ridiculous.
that's
Saying
really
sucks.
Well,
That's
because
why.
Sane is not bad, but he's
Sane
got so much help
sucks.
compared to Jacob Rodriguez.
Saying
Rodriguez
sucks.
is
That's
legit.
why he shouldn't have gotten any.
You
first
guys
place
hate
vote.
watch Ohio State so much. If you guys,
No, saying
I'm gonna wait
I
till
don't
later.
even need to hate
gonna wait
watch
till later.
Ohio State to see Sayin doesn't pass the eye. Are you going to tell me Will Howard was a good quarterback?
Will Howard was a pretty good quarterback at Ohio State. That's not ridiculous. He obviously had the wide receivers and one of the best offensive lines in the country that helped him.
The only thing
He
that
wasn't
the Cooks
awful.
Why
Oregon
does
is
that work
Dante
for
Moore turns
Why does
the
that
ball
work for
over.
college Will Howard but you use it against Jalen Hurts in the NFL?
Because I
Dude,
hate Jalen Hurts.
See?
How do you
See?
hate Jalen Hurts?
Yeah, why? What did Jalen
Why
Hurts
do
do
you
to
hate
you?
Jalen Hurts?
He's got a super team.
Jalen Hurts.
They're the super team of the NFL.
Jalen Hurts is a top 5 quarterback.
John
He does not have a super team.
John must
does
want
not
some
have a
action
super team.
tonight. Anyway, what are we picking
His,
for this game?
his offensive play caller has been selling him all year. Anyway, we'll get into that.
Nate,
We'll
are
get into
you taking the O?
We're going with the Ducks.
Are we going to see
Flying
Bo
D,
Nix
baby.
and his college go far this year? No, the Broncos.
Hey,
Well,
give me
maybe.
Oregon.
Broncos might go far in the NFL playoffs. I won't lie. But
What about
Good
Jay
strategy.
Herman? What about
That's right.
That's
about
getting
Jay
first
Herman?
rounded by the Texans.
Herbert's getting first round of the playoffs again. But I like the Ducks. Let's go with the Ducks.
I like Oregon.
Give me the Ducks.
Sorry,
I think-
John. John, this is the end of the road.
Mendoza takeover game in
Okay,
LA.
all right.
This
But
is
on
the
a real
Rose
note,
Bowl.
before we just throw it out there, before we
This
just
is the end of the
Those
road.
that
I'm not
really
hearing you
have the
out.
weapons to beat Bama.
Listen, I'm not. Hey, I said it at the beginning of this. I picked Indiana, Georgia for the finals. But listen here, right? Bama, the last time they played in the Rose Bowl, they lost to Michigan, who then went on to win the Natty, right? Bama's out for vengeance. You know what I'm saying? Ty Simpson, he's going to be slinging that thing. No, I'm just kidding. Indiana's going to freaking
Alright, just give me
smoke us.
Indiana.
As soon as
Pick
you
no
started
name Ty
gassing up
Simpson.
Ty Simpson, I knew you were capping.
Okay,
Bro, that
hold
offense
on.
was awful against Georgia.
The offensive, the SEC title game was not Ty Simpson's fault.
Are you
I
guys
hate that
taking-
freaking.
Are you guys taking Ty Simpson or Julian Sand?
We're
Julian
Ty
Sand.
Simpson.
I'd rather leave.
Ty Simpson all day.
Dude, this is like battle of mid right here. This is like Tua versus JJ McCarthy. Who would you rather have?
9.
Tua.
And
I'd low key take Tua. I would.
I was gonna say I'd
Give
take
me
Tua
11.
over 9 any day.
Yeah, 9.
Give me Indiana.
Yeah, I don't.
Indiana.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ryan Williams. I'm sorry.
Indiana's a
does
more
have a pretty
complete
good-
team.
Everyone
Yeah.
here would love a Cinderella run with that new head coach at Ole Miss, but Georgia is beating.
Fuck
the
no,
fuck out of them.
dude. Georgia's winning this game by
Georgia's
90.
beating the hell
Yeah.
out of them. Georgia is
Georgia
beating
is
the hell
going
out
to
of them.
absolutely demolish Ole
This is the
Miss.
Sugar Bowl in New Orleans. They're gonna kill them.
Georgia.
Fair enough.
Georgia.
Hear me
Georgia.
out.
No, don't you dare! Don't you fucking dare!
Hear me out.
It's not ridiculous. It's not ridiculous.
Yes, it is.
Hear me out.
Wait, where's this game being played?
Dallas.
Yes. Ooh, they're close to Florida. Closer to Florida
Hear
than
me
Ohio.
out.
Hear me out.
I think this
Carson
game
Beck.
would be more dangerous for Ohio
But
State.
hear me out, right? Hear me out.
With-
Carson Beck wants his revenge game
That's true,
against his
Jake.
former team.
That's probably why Torrin wanted to
Carson
pick
Beck
Miami
wants the revenge team.
to make it easier for Ohio State. He wants Miami to
A&M
win
would
so
win
bad.
Ohio State. I mean, we saw Julian Sand. Like, we saw him play against Indiana.
He sucks.
It's
I
not
just think Miami's
ridiculous.
the more complete team here.
I do.
I mean, I'm not gonna. I'm just kidding.
I know it's no.
Ryan,
No, obviously, okay. The
Ryan
Ohio, no,
Day.
being real here, Carson Beck against the Ohio State defense is just not like.
That
Yeah.
Ohio State defense is
He's
one of the
going
best
to get
defenses in the
eaten
league.
alive.
Nate, stop rage baiting. Be for real.
If
Yeah.
Carson Beck couldn't do
Ohio
that,
State.
if Carson Beck couldn't do it in Georgia, I don't see him doing it in Miami.
hear me out, right? If Ryan Day and Ohio State lose to Miami in the playoffs,
Ryan Day.
is a fit. Like he's already a fraud. We already know.
Well,
Ryan Day's
yeah.
a
Do you
fraud.
not remember
I mean-
fans calling for his head before the national championship, and now they're all, "Oh,
He
I
was-
love Ryan Day."
he was
You guys
gift
hated
wrapped.
him 2
Ryan
years
Day-
ago.
Ryan Day was gift wrapped a football team, a perfect football
The
team.
reason why people hate Ryan Day is because Urban Meyer created one of the greatest football programs in history, and he just couldn't beat Michigan. And if you can't win your rivalry game and make the playoff, like
Yeah, you guys were
Nobody's gonna
calling
like
for Ryan Day's head 2 years ago, and then he won. And winning cures all. I get that, but yeah, no,
We do the same
Ryan
thing
Day
with
ain't no
McDermott.
Urban Meyer. He ain't.
You guys
It's
feel-
nice being on the winning side of your rivalry for the last couple
And
years.
then
Playing
Urban-
Dallas, Texas.
And then Urban Meyer went to the NFL and he didn't do much. He started touching women,
Yeah,
got
Tim
drunk a
Tebow at
lot,
tight
and
end.
screamed at the front
Bars.
office to go get him Carlos Hyde.
Tim Tebow at tight end.
You guys feel? I think there's a weather alert
Carlos
down.
Hyde. Oh my
I think
god.
there's a weather alert down south. I think there's a hurricane. A big category.
this guy cannot be serious. This is rage bait. I'm not falling for it.
Go with the U.
Carson Beck
baby.
hurricane. You know what, Nate?
Jake, wait, this means that the
Oh,
deciding
true.
factor is down to Brandon Crone.
Brandon, you know what to do here.
I want to do it so bad. John, are you legitimately taking Miami?
Brandon,
You
do
cannot be serious.
Oh
this
my-
guy cannot be serious. This guy cannot be serious. Hold up.
Give me the
Give me
U,
a sec.
baby.
Give me a sec.
Give me the U. Brandon, you know what to do here.
I'm so tempted.
You know you want to take him.
really great.
Torrin, just because you did that, this corny ass shit, it reminds me of the Aces card celebration.
You know you want to take him.
Torrin,
You know you want to take him. No, don't even try to rage bait
just
here.
because you just no, just because what you just did was so corny.
No.
What?
Take the O.
What?
Take the O.
What?
Give me a reason. Why do you think that Miami would beat Ohio State then?
Because what you just did is so corny.
That's not a reason.
And I'm giving a reason. I'm giving a reason. What you just did is so corny, and it reminds me of the Aces card celebration. And because you're confident in a team that you support, they're now going to lose. Torrin Raw.
That is awful.
Torrin Raw.
That is awful. That is awful.
Torrin Raw.
He's pulling a switcheroo. He's pulling a switcheroo.
That is awful. That is awful.
Torrin Raw.
He's pulling a switcheroo.
There's just no way.
Man,
I'm a believer in redemption arcs.
Switcheroo.
Torrin, do you see who's on my shirt right now? This is Roman Reigns. When he was the big dog, speaking of a big dog in Georgia, nobody liked him. Carson Beck in Georgia, nobody fucking liked him. Now, going to Miami, Florida, where's Roman Reigns from? Pensacola, Florida. Carson Beck is about to become your tribal chief. Give me the Miami Hurricanes to upset Ohio State and rage bait Torrin. We're doing it.
Hey, and Dwayne Johnson went to play for Miami.
If you submit, Mama Ruff,
the final boss.
Look at your son.
The final boss.
Look at your son right now on the camera.
Give me the U, baby. Give me the U, baby.
Wow.
This is strictly rage bait, but I'm doing it.
This is such rage. That is fucking.
And now we have a Carson Beck revenge game against Georgia.
Yeah, either way, whoever makes it to Georgia in that game is losing.
Oh yeah,
it doesn't matter if it's Ohio State. It doesn't matter if it's Miami.
Yeah. Would Torrid rather us like?
Y'all don't think Ohio State has a chance?
Dude, I think Georgia's
not
winning.
against Georgia.
I think Georgia's winning it all. That's why. Torrin, would you rather? Torrin, would you rather us send you to Georgia? Like,
I'd rather get smacked by Georgia than you guys say that Ohio State's losing to Miami.
Georgia just held Bama to -3 rushing yards. You're telling me that they wouldn't kill anybody in their path? They're killing
Bama's
whoever the
rushing
fuck
offense
they
is
think.
also terrible.
I was going to say, John, your offensive line has been shit.
Right, but they still haven't finished a game with negative yardage.
I love Bama offensive linemen Alex Leatherwood and Evan Neal. They were really good in the NFL.
Picking Miami over Ohio State is fucking ridiculous.
It was strictly rage bait. I just want you to know that. And
Torrin,
I was gonna go Ohio State, and the only reason I did it is because that cordy ass shit you just did, where you went to your closet, got this thing out, and said, "Pick the O." You know you want to pick the O.
Nate, get the cards. Nate, get the cards.
Get the cards. Get the cards.
Hey, we won that game.
How many more series did you win after that?
1.
Okay. Next up, Oregon and Indiana.
Okay, you guys are about to hate this agenda I'm about to push, but
oh god, he's trying to rage bait us because we rage baited him.
No, I just don't think. Where is this game being played? Peach Bowl in Georgia.
Give me Heisman Doza.
I don't see it.
Why?
Indiana played Oregon this year and lost, and they won by 10. But again, I don't see this team losing until the national championship. I think Oregon is the real deal. I think that if Ohio State didn't make the Big Ten championship and lost to Michigan, I would have picked Oregon to beat Indiana. I think that Oregon wins this game.
So we were just pandering Oregon losing to JMU, and you're telling me they're a serious team?
Who said that?
I don't think, John, we did not have a conversation about JMU.
Who said that? What is this guy talking about?
We did not have a conversation about JMU.
It was the voices in my head.
Because you want to know why? Because you know who should be in this spot right here?
Duke
Blue Devils. And I'm not.
BYU.
It's okay. Duke is gonna avenge their football program by winning the Natty in March in basketball. No, who's stopping? Who is stopping Boozer?
Gonzaga Bulldogs.
State.
Gonzaga. We already beat MSU.
Again,
MSU isn't the best team in Michigan in basketball right now.
Yo, low key, I think Syracuse wins the game in basketball against them. They go 1-1.
Anyway,
but I'm open to you guys picking Indiana. I just think that Oregon has a shot at
now that the special ed person's done talking. Do we all like Indiana here? Do we?
Yes.
Yeah.
They exposed Julian Sand for what he
Okay.
truly is.
All right.
What's that 3-letter word?
Sorry, Torin. You can't rage bait us.
That's not rage bait. Okay.
Georgia, Miami. Hear me out. No, I'm
Pick
kidding.
Georgia,
I'm kidding.
Pick Georgia and then Georgia again.
Georgia is getting their revenge on Carson Beck for holding them back. I don't think how bad, if this game actually happens, how bad do you think it'll be?
Nate Frazier's gonna run for like
540.
300 yards.
Nate
540.
Frazier. Is it going to be worse than
540.
Nate Frazier in franchise mode?
They're going to be
It can
playing.
never be that bad.
They're going to be playing backups and third stringers.
I don't think Nate
Those
Frazier
second and
could
third
touch
stringers would beat
video
Ohio
game
State.
Nate Frazier.
That's just okay. That's awful rage bait. You think second stringers would be able to cover Jeremiah Smith, Carnell Tate?
Jeremiah Smith.
Dude, just wait.
Jeremiah
We're
Smith.
talking about
What's your
SEC
banner?
football, no? Or are we?
Jeremiah
Just wait
Smith's
till
washed.
Baylor recruits
Ryan Williams is washed
Joe
too, John.
Ali.
Yeah, he is.
Ryan Williams
He's
is
gonna
actually
transfer.
washed at age 18.
He's
So
going to transfer.
so is Jeremiah Smith.
You know what? You know what?
Antonio
18. You know what?
Williams is better than
18-year-old
any of
isn't
your
washed.
guys'
Cooper
wide
Flagg.
receivers.
He just dropped 40 points in an NBA game. Youngest player
Antonio
ever.
Williams clears any wide receiver that you've just mentioned.
Okay. Anyway, we're Georgia's going to the natty. Georgia was going to the natty one way or another. So I don't think there's anything here now. Let's.
Even if Ohio State beats Miami, and I think it does, they're gonna get fucking patty whacked by Georgia.
Well,
like
what
they
if
did
Miami?
on
Well, what
New
if
Year's
Miami
Eve night.
loses? Do you think? I think A&M beats OSU. I actually do. No rage bait think A&M beats OSU.
I don't see it. If that game is in Dallas, so maybe
It's a home crowd.
maybe
You're
I don't know
cooked.
though. I'm rocking with my team. And
I think
know all
OSU
of
are
you would do the
frauds
same.
this year. I do. I'm not.
I
really
didn't
bad.
rock with my team.
Yeah, well, you're playing the number one team. in the
Anyway,
country.
John, we got Georgia, Indiana in the natty. Let's talk.
Georgia. It's not even a question.
I
it's
think so.
not
too.
even close. Mendoza's gonna get hit on the first play of the game, like he did
I
in the
forgot
Big
we
Ten
have. I forgot we have a
championship and hurt his
Mendoza
shoulder.
hater in the call, so we can't even have a serious.
I don't
vote.
hate on Mendoza.
Yes, you do.
Mendoza's a very good quarterback.
He's-
He was
I didn't know
He's like
Diego
that.
Pavio was in this call.
I was gonna
Okay.
say he's
Yeah,
like
right.
that mid-ass Vanderbilt. He's like that mid-ass Vanderbilt quarterback who bought a sign just to say "fuck Indiana" at a club. But he's the great
No,
value Johnny
that
Manziel.
That guy posted
Great
on his
value,
story.
Johnny Manziel.
That guy posted on his story like "fuck all the voters." That should have been me. And then he's like, "We're
So-
on to the draft."
I would have
That was
voted for.
crazy.
I would have
Taking
voted
the
for
voters.
Sand
He
before I
somehow
voted
got
for him.
second in the
So
Heisman
here's the
voting.
thing. Here's the thing.
Because Vandy's
Jer-
not good. And
he was posting all these things and doing all these things with the draft coming up and that sort of thing. Is he eligible for this draft? He's going into this year's draft, right?
yeah.
And
He's
so
24
teams are gonna look
years
at this.
old.
He's cooked in this draft stock, but at the same time,
Get a real
how?
job.
So
buddy.
I saw this post and it was like all the Heisman finalists got a nice watch at the ceremony, and someone said, how many years until this ends up on eBay from Pavia? And I'm like, real. He's not making it into the NFL. He's not making it into the NFL.
I would have. Hey, Torrin. I
Cam
just want to let you
Ward.
know.
Cam Ward's ass.
Torrin, I would have
What?
voted. I would have voted Dylan Raiola for Heisman before Julian Sitton. No, I'm kidding. But
Okay.
um,
Now, being real though, I don't hate Mendoza. Mendoza was really good at Cal before he transferred, and I don't think this game's gonna be like a big.
it's gonna be
like-
a low-scoring game.
I don't think so.
What? Do you
I
know?
think
Do
it'll
you know
be-
what else is
I
low?
think it could realistically be. I think the final score could be 27-24 with either team kicking a field goal at the end. I think it'll be a close game.
Oh,
I don't think.
what
I
if-
think
You
it'll-
don't want to be kicking
Yeah.
field
Do you want
goals.
Ohio State to be kicking a field goal?
yeah, bro.
Anyway,
27.
Georgia's been my pick to win the Natty for like 2 months now. So, yeah, I don't really have anything to say. I was gonna push for Georgia regardless of who they were facing in this game, whether it be Oregon or Tech or even Bama if they somehow made it. But
But we all know what happens to Bama in the Natty.
yeah,
You're getting that belt,
they are.
right, John?
No, Bama getting that Mendoza
Get that
belt. this
belt.
week. Any grievances here? Any let's.
Yeah, I
Georgia-
think Ohio
Georgia
State
over
made it
IU.
too far.
I do too. I agree. OSU went too far.
I think they should not be in the bracket or something.
All
Duke
right,
should've made
our
it
score,
over
yeah,
This is
we need
coming
to do
from
our
a
score.
Clemson fan. This is
So-
coming, I think, 27-24. I think it'll be close.
Yeah, but
Or 31-24.
what do you guys think?
35-28 Georgia.
I don't know, man. I really
Wait.
feel like it's gonna be a low scoring game.
I think there's going to be a lot of offense.
6 to 7.
When's the last time you've seen a low-scoring national championship?
When's the last time you saw a low?
I mean,
defense?
TCU may not have scored
I was
the
gonna
most
say,
points,
dude.
but
Well, also, dude, Georgia, Indiana is like a. We just saw Indiana and Ohio State finish 13-10.
Yeah, it's a defensive game. Did we not just see what they did to Bama's offensive line?
I got 24-20 Georgia.
I can rock with that. I said 24-27, so yeah, I'm good with that.
I just want to go see the SpongeBob movie.
When are we seeing that, by the way?
Facts.
Saturday?
I'm down.
Saturday night down. I work till 8:30, so as long as we
What?
can go after that, I'm down.
Any score? Any like? I don't know.
I'm fine with 24-20.
I'm good with that personally.
I like 24.
24. All right.
25.
We're gonna finish. You pick Georgia to win it all. Thanks, BCrone57000979.
6-7, 6-7.
I was trying to see if there's any way I can decode this into 6-7. Let me see.
12-0-0.
We have a 7 there.
Flip over the 9.
You have a 7 there, right? And 5 minus 7 is 2.
-2.
Or 7 minus 5 is 2. You can also do.
And your name has six letters in it.
No, it does
Crone.
not. It has 7.
Okay, John. That's 7.
No,
But
that's the
but
blue
here's what you
collar
can do. Here's what you can do,
Blue collar
right? So
brain.
you can do. There's 2 9s
Blue
and
collar
2
brain.
0s.
Well, I'm
So
talking
you
about
do-
B Crone has 6 letters in it.
And then the numbers have 6, or there's 7 letters.
Anyway,
6, 7.
we're so cooked. So with that, 10 toes down is pick Georgia to win the Natty. We're super basic, but Ohio State's losing in the second round of the college football playoff. You've heard it here.
No, they are not.
Carson Beck.
No, they are not.
Carson Beck is gonna run
Oh my
wild.
God.
If you smell what Miami is cooking. All right. So this is our bracket. Look at it. People were judging us for our Bills pick, and now the Bills look like the best team in the AFC. So you guys can suck all of our cocks if you want to hate on any of these picks. We stand on our business around here. Sorry, I just sounded
Bears
so lame.
might move out of Chicago.
Bears might move to Indiana.
They're moving to Arlington, Illinois.
It's a big year for Indiana.
Did nobody else just hear what this guy just said?
Arlington.
This guy said that the Bears are moving into
Arlington,
into Illinois.
Arlington, Illinois.
These guys are going to Illinois.
Yeah,
Where are they going?
They might move to Indiana.
Western Indiana.
Who said
The
Illinois?
Indiana Bears. All right, but hear me out.
Who said
I mean,
Illinois?
the Jets and the Giants don't play in New York. They could still call themselves the Chicago Bears.
You could relegate the Colts because they're so ass. And I had to listen to Torrin. Daniel Jones. And
Philip Rivers just
Colts.
beat the Seahawks. Philip Rivers just beat the Seahawks. That means Daniel Jones
he
is
didn't.
a
Seahawks.
fraud.
No,
The
he
Seahawks
didn't.
won the game.
Oh, almost beat this. I didn't watch that game.
This guy's just said 3 ridiculous things within the span of 2 minutes.
We're gonna get
But you're
into,
an Ohio
we're gonna
State
get
fan.
into the games this week. We have a lot to say. We have a lot to say about Drake May and Joe Burrow. We'll be back. Okay, guys. So, guys.
Somebody put a fucking tape over John's mouth.
So,
This
guys.
guy
I
said
think
3
this week we
ridiculous
addressed
things in 2
that.
minutes.
Hey, Torn. It only takes 2 minutes, if you know what I'm saying.
This week we addressed that.
You want a fucking guy?
That
I'll rip up that jersey.
This week we address Jalen Hurts skunked a team and Joe Burrow got skunked.
Jalen Hurts is a top 5 quarterback in the NFL.
Not ridiculous. All right, so what? All right,
And
what
then
games? We have a cut here. What games do you guys want to discuss? Bills, Pats, obviously. Bengals, Ravens. I'm thinking.
Do we want to talk about Seahawks Colts?
Think we talk about Chargers.
Do you want to talk about Philip Rivers being back?
We could talk about Philip Rivers. We're talking about Patrick Mahomes and how I think he should
We are.
retire.
We can't
Okay,
talk
that's
about
a-
too many games,
You know who
bro.
also teared his ACL around 31?
games,
You know who
bro.
also teared his ACL around 31 or 30?
Don't even
31?
compare him to
Tom
Brady. Don't
Brady.
compare him to Brady. I hate that
It's
shit.
because of
Don't
his play
compare him to
style. I
Tom Brady.
can't. All right, we'll get into. All right, we'll start with Mahomes. Actually, I wanted to. You guys good with this? All right, we're back. We want to start before we talk about just a game, which I guess this ties into Chargers Chiefs, guys. Patrick MFing Mahomes tore his AC. Like, this is like real life. This is our Brady snapping his shit. Patrick Mahomes tore his ACL at age 30. He might not play football until he's 32. I see a lot of delusional Chiefs fans saying we're getting Jeremiah Love and then next year we're getting Jeremiah Smith.
So Patrick Mahomes actually he's going to be starting rehab shortly after his surgery, and the Chiefs are hopeful that he'll be back week 1 next year, if not mid-season.
Well, it said 9 to 12 months recovery time.
It really all just, I guess, depends.
It depends on his rehab. There's a
Depends
chance.
on his recovery.
There's a
yeah.
chance he
Do we
doesn't
not
play
remember-
football till he's 32. He won't play another full
Do
season.
we not
until he's
remember
32.
the John Cena return at the 2008 Royal Rumble?
I
One of
do.
the greatest medical marvels in a torn pec.
I do.
I mean, the 2008 Royal Rumble. So anything can happen.
I'm not going to compare this to Brady because Mahomes' play style is a lot more involved with his lower body, right?
And he's just not Brady.
He's just not.
Yeah,
Brady.
this is a lot worse for Mahomes than it was for Brady, just based on his play style.
I don't know. Like, this is tough. He obviously has nothing left to prove. So, if whatever happens, happens. He's got his rings. He's got his money. There's money to be made. So he's obviously going to make a full recovery and everything.
I mean, if Tua didn't retire after mashing his brains 3 times already,
Well, I think we just saw the end of the Chiefs dynasty. Mahomes played a shit game that game.
and all the Patriots records are still on top.
He's played a shit season, it can be argued.
Yeah, of shit past 2 regular seasons, to be quite honest.
Travis Kelce's gone.
Kelsey is either retiring or joining another team.
He looks uninterested. He looks like he doesn't want to be there. I mean, you look on the sidelines, like, he just looks unfocused.
All that for Taylor
And
Swift, too. She's so mid. I don't know. Like,
And poor Chris Collinsworth. How did they have him commentating Sunday Night Football? He should have been grieving.
Now here's a guy that reminds me of
Nobody tears an ACL player like Patrick Mahomes. Nobody has torn their ACL that good since, Patrick Mahomes.
well, that was a heck of an ACL tear from Mahomes right there. You see the form of the... okay, I'm going to stop. But did we just see the end of the dynasty? And is this now the Bills?
Yes.
The Bills
Yeah.
now have an
opportunity.
2-year huge window, in my opinion. But especially this year, we need to win because Lamar's not going to be there either. Burrow's not a threat anyway, but he won't be there.
I wouldn't even say the Bills. I think every team in the AFC now has like a year and a half window to if you want to go win your Super Bowl, it's now.
We gotta
but
win.
every
it.
team,
We gotta win it
every
this
analyst
year.
ever hates the Bills. Like, the hate on the Bills in general is ridiculous.
See how many Patriots
my
fans were
opinion.
talking shit at halftime?
You see how many Patriots fans were
Oh my
crying?
God, the refs! They wouldn't call PI. You guys allowed 5 straight touchdowns on 5 straight drives. Oh,
You know,
there's PI. Look at the first drive of the game. He was out of bounds.
And it's beautiful
What
to
about
see
the- what
Patriots
about the
fans.
boot-
It's beautiful to see
boot-
Patriots fans complaining about the refs when during the entire Brady dynasty, the refs were throwing flags
Well,
for
it's
the most
because
minute
Brady
shit.
and Belichick had to pay the refs and deflate
Also,
footballs.
that
and spy on other teams' practices. John, Spygate, Deflategate, they're all real.
Fuck rule.
that
Yeah.
Boutte catch on the first drive too was totally a drop. I don't know why McDermott
Yeah.
didn't challenge that.
And-
That was
And
a touchdown that
you-
wouldn't have happened. They would have punted after
Okay,
that.
since we're
We're expecting
talking about
too
McDermott,
much from McDermott for him to challenge a play, but also why
since
did
we're
the
talking about McDermott,
replay assist only helped they only used replay assist for Patriots' favorite calls, and they were the home team. Is Gillette Stadium rigged?
I'm tired of McDermott. I'm tired of McDermott.
I am too.
I am.
I've been tired of
trusting
McDermott
the
for
process.
3 years.
If the Bills don't seize the opportunity of no Mahomes, no Burrow, maybe no Lamar. I mean, yeah, we own Lamar Jackson, but week 1 was scary. I know we got the Winter Soldier, the White Buffalo, whatever, Josh Allen, whatever you want to call him. All right. But this is the opportunity for the Buffalo Bills to win a Super Bowl. If we make it to the divisional round again and get knocked out by the Texans or the Chargers or whoever the hell will play in the divisional round, McDermott needs to go. McDermott needs to
I
go.
agree.
He's not making the right calls. He's being too scared. He doesn't want to lose football games, so he likes to tie it. Bring it to overtime or just give them too much time on the clock. He doesn't want to go for it on fourth down, just to lose anyway by kicking a field goal and tying the game. We can't see
Turn the
it's too
brightness
bright.
down. Turn the brightness down. Turn the brightness
The
down.
lights were too bright for Sean McDermott.
Bright for that phone.
How about I
Yeah.
burn a timeout?
Yeah.
Dude, McDermott. Okay, if we don't at least make the Super Bowl, I think he should be fired. Because think about the
We can talk about
competition in the AFC that we're going to face. Right, Herbert, not a playoff.
Jaguars can surprise people.
Hold up, Herbert, not a playoff performer. Bo Nix, young QB, not a playoff performer. C.J. Stroud, inconsistent QB, not a playoff performer. Drake May, never been there. Aaron Rodgers, washed. Steelers are ass. And who am I missing? The Jags?
Chargers.
No, I said Chargers. Herbert, because I said Herbert.
Oh, you
No, the
did.
Jags. You're missing the
Yeah,
Jags.
Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence, not a inconsistent, not a big playoff performer. The teams that would scare me the most is Jags and Texans, and Denver.
Defenses.
You do not want to go on the
Defenses.
road to Houston.
I will take New England happily. I will take Pittsburgh happily. I will take the Chargers happily. If we can face,
We can't stop
two
the
of those
run,
three
and
teams
we
in the first
struggle
two
against
rounds,
really
I
good
would love that.
defenses.
If we could somehow face all three of those teams, I'd love that.
I think right now we're slotted to play Jacksonville and Duval.
Right now-
I don't hate that.
I don't hate it.
And then if we win that game, it would be the winner of Houston and the Pats.
Give me the
Houston's winning that
Texans.
game.
So
Houston's winning that
I
game.
could see the Pats winning that game and then us getting a good matchup against
it
the
would
Pats.
be a home game in
Drake,
Foxborough.
May.
Have the Texans
The thing
played
is,
the Pats this year?
Drake
The
hasn't thrown for
Bills-
300 yards, May. Drake choked a 21-0 lead, May. Drake, that nickname is corny, May. Drake, your wife is more relevant than you right now, May.
Drake,
The
let's
Bills
go.
is
Drake,
definitely
Drake,
the-
you're not winning a
Bakemas.
playoff game, May.
We fuck with
It's
Bakemas.
Drake.
We fuck with
Drake
Bakemas.
carried by
We
Travion
fuck with
Henderson,
Bakemas.
May.
The Bills need to play a complete game though. We
Drake
can't be
hasn't had a
down
passing
21
touchdown
to
against the
nothing.
Bills, May. Sorry.
You can't be down 21 to nothing and expect Josh Allen to just dig us out of a hole and hope for a second half comeback from our defense all the time.
Offense in the
I need
second half.
to pay Joe Brady a nice visit to his house. I do.
And this was the point I was making the other day, is that the Bills, everybody likes to be like, oh, well, don't worry, they're a second half team. Oh, you're like, yeah, sure. They've been winning us games in the
That
second
doesn't
half.
work in the playoffs.
It's the
dude.
freaking playoffs. No, but unless you're the Atlanta Falcons in the Super Bowl, you're not letting your foot off the gas. All right, you're going to have
Yeah.
to play 4 quarters of football. You
Or
can't
the
wait
Houston
until the
Texans
second
in
half
the divisional
adjustment.
round of 2018 in Arrowhead.
And Sean McDermott goes in the locker room, gives some freaking oh, I can't say this. Never mind. You know what I'm about to say. The whole scandal a couple years ago where he said something in the locker room to be like a certain group of people.
No.
Anyway.
I did a certain thing.
Yeah.
He should do that again. The Bills did good.
The Bills did good that time, but he's going to go in there and be like, guys, trust the process. We're a second half team. Go make some plays. We can't do that in the playoffs. We need to play
Here's the
4
thing.
quarters of football.
If the Bills either don't make the Super Bowl or don't make the AFC Championship game, we got to focus on taking all of our assets and turning it into win now territory.
And not using our first round pick on a bum, trade it
Yeah.
for a wide receiver.
Trade it. Yeah, we need to go out and make moves to make this Super Bowl
We
window
gave
of
the
a team
Dolphins the wrong year for Jalen Waddle.
Brandon Bean needs
Laviska
to grow
Shenault
some.
should be
Brandon
good.
Bean needs to grow some testicles.
You can't just be sitting here and like, oh yeah, they're a first round pick in 2 years. It's going to be so valuable to us. Like if we want to win and capitalize with Josh Allen, we got to do what Howie Roseman does, and we got to capitalize in the now.
How would you guys feel about bringing in Matt Judon, who was just put onto waivers by Miami, with how injured our
I wouldn't
pass
mind
rush
it.
is?
He wants to play for a contender, and our defensive line's in shambles
Yeah,
every
with
other
how
week.
injured it is, I would like to see Matt Judon on
Yeah.
the team.
Plus, Jordan Phillips might definitely a fine, but he could face suspension because he was cussing out all the Pats fans. I don't know if you saw that video.
What did
I
you see?
did.
Dumbass Diggs
Worth
and
it.
Mac Hollins on the sideline barking at us while they were
Barking.
out there to be held back by the coach.
I was
Clowns,
so
bro.
upset when
Diggs
the
is a
Bills didn't
clown. He
re-sign
he
Mac
didn't do
Hollins.
shit. He didn't do shit.
Real, Matt Collins is a GOAT.
Mac
The
Hollins.
Bills not
Mac Hollins
re-signing
tried to
Mac
act
Hollins
like
was-
he was interfered with on Drake May's arm punt. Where's the flag, bro?
Matt Collins was a key staple of the Bills' offense last year. He was our go-to guy. He was the guy that got momentum going in that championship game in Arrowhead. I mean, not bringing back Matt Collins felt like an absolute crime to me.
to trust Keon
Josh
Coleman.
Palmer. We wanted Josh Palmer.
Well, I think he's
Elijah
I actually
Moore.
think Josh Palmer's
Elijah
underused.
Moore.
But
I don't know. I think Matt
watched
Collins
a TikTok came up on my For You page the other day. It was every Josh Allen deep ball, which was 20 plus air yards in the 2022 NFL season, counting playoffs. First of all, he had like 89.
he probably completed less than 40, less than 35.
It was about 35%.
Yeah.
But it just reminded me of when we had receivers, and it just reassured me so much that Gabe Davis was amazing. I love Gabe Davis, and we should use him properly now, because I think it could actually, unironically, unbiasedly unlock a lot of potential with the offense. McCole Hardman.
Hey, he's had some great playoff games.
I think McCole Hardman
We
could be a good
remember-
playoff factor for us.
Had a
We
great
remember
playoff
13
game, yes.
seconds, Gabe Davis.
We do.
He's had a great playoff game, yes.
I mean, it's the same thing as every other year. Like, we all know Josh is probably going to outplay everyone. It's just, is the defense going to show up and get stops when we need to? Like, I feel a lot more comfortable now that the Chiefs aren't here, but it's like, at the end of the day, you got to go out there, play the game, and win. I know he's way more experienced than a lot of these quarterbacks, but there's two sides of the ball, as Nate said. And you cannot
Outside
take
of
yourself to the goal.
I mean, I think the Bills have the most pressure in this playoff.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you could say New England or
Oh,
Denver,
yeah.
but this is Josh Allen's
The
moment.
Bills have the most pressure out of either team in either conference.
This is the moment.
Like, this is the window. Now, the time is now. They got to do
The
it.
time is now, and we have John Cena and Josh Allen. Jake, this is like playing a Mid-Atlantic tournament.
Patrick
seeing
Mahomes,
the Jugs
we're
miss
good.
bracket. Like,
Yeah,
you,
bro.
you have
like,
to win
it's just-
right now.
It's that you cannot give up this moment. And what I am concerned about, especially, is if we go on the road in the wild card, because that basically means we're not going to get a single home game, which is brutal. And I still think we could go all the way without playing a home game, but
Yeah.
it just makes the path a lot tougher.
There's one perk, in my opinion. Well, it will depend on the end of the season, but if we're a wild card team and the Jags win the division and we get to avoid Houston for the first 2 rounds of the playoffs, I'd rather be a wild card team.
Yeah, I don't hate
I'd
that.
rather play
And
2 road
especially if you're
games.
going on the road to Pittsburgh.
I'd rather play 2 road games than host Houston.
This is a legacy
Man.
playoff for Josh Allen. This is legacy. This
And we
is
could
like
we'd still host Houston in the AFC title game if we have to avoid. But I'd rather have the chance of avoiding Houston, and especially guaranteed avoid them in the first 2 rounds.
I mean, I would like the first
This
round
is our
bye more than
Bills.
anything.
That
This is
obviously,
our
yeah,
team.
obviously, but that's
We
a little.
bleed blue.
Denver, unfortunately, will probably get 1 seed. At this
Yeah,
point,
probably.
Which sucks. But
Yeah, this is Josh's time now. Like,
Yeah.
I really had never thought today
It's
would
never
come
been more
when
open.
Mahomes.
Denver doesn't make me as scared just
Crazy.
because Denver pretty much had the same defense last year, and we dismantled them. So
but we had much better play calling last year.
yeah. The only thing Denver
We
did
did.
is add a better CB2, I guess. But I mean, Riley Moss will still be getting snaps. So
Yeah, I mean, I think that game in Denver would be a lot closer. I still think they
in
would get it done.
Yeah,
though.
I agree. Mile High is
I
really
still
tough
think the
to
Bills
play
will get it
in
done.
January, dude. That's why, yeah.
New England-
Denver's got to get bounced as quick as possible because you do not want to play a playoff game in Mile High.
New England's going to
No.
be a close one too. I mean, Travion Henderson just ran for almost 150 on us.
They got to figure out. Yeah, they got to figure out Henderson, dude.
The run defense has been.
I don't know if they can.
Uh,
You can't tackle.
We've shown that if you can get pressure on May, it can throw him off his rhythm. But it's all about stopping the run, regardless. For the Bills, we are the worst run defense in the playoff.
You guys
We
think
just can't tackle.
You guys think Cleveland should have taken Henderson? Because I said it on draft night that Henderson's better than Judkins.
Well, they should have took a lot of people. They decided to take Dylan Gabriel, and then 2 rounds later take Shador Sanders.
Well, regardless, they
Well,
took
they already
Quinshon
had
Judkins
3 other
over
quarterbacks.
Travion Henderson, and I didn't agree with that from the start.
Quinshon
Now I definitely
Judkins,
don't agree.
it's not.
He's not bad.
He's not
either.
better. I was gonna say he's not better than Travion Henderson, but he's not a bad pick. I mean, I'm not mad with the Quinshon
Henderson
Judkins
is, especially if they knew they were going to have to start Shador down the stretch. Henderson is so much better for a rookie QB.
I think it depends on what you
Can unlock
value
so much
because
more.
Quinshawn Judkins adds a lot more size and muscle compared to Henderson. I think
guess,
And
yeah.
Judkins
Henderson's just
fits
speed.
Cleveland better.
Well, the problem,
I
yeah,
think
they want Quinshon Judkins to be Nick Chubb, and Quinshon Judkins.
well, they got Judkins and they got Dylan Sampson running a 1-2 dynamic duo, which is pretty good. Sampson's a
Judkins
good
won't peak as
catching
high as
back.
Nick Chubb did, but Judkins is still a good player. So,
I mean, the only thing that really was crushing Judkins was the fact that he wouldn't sign his damn contract.
yeah, and then they both, they're the reason Will Howard somehow won a national championship. So that and the defense, but looking into some of the other games from the week this week, let's see, Joe Burrow. How do you get skunked with Jamar Chase? Like, I'm sorry, but I don't.
Those
I don't
AFC
under- I
North
don't
games
understand it.
they're always weird.
And he had two. Well, one interception was kind of wonky. The other one was just straight up boneheaded. Pressure in your face, and you throw it off your back foot right into the middle of the field. It gets handed off to a safety, and he takes it for 6. Really good play by the Ravens defense. Joe Burrow skunked 2 picks, and his last week has 4 interceptions after everyone was gassing up. Oh, he's played 4 games this year and hasn't turned over the ball. And since then, has thrown 4 interceptions and lost his team 2 straight games against AFC playoff contenders. Their season is now officially over. Joe Burrow has played 3 full seasons. He still has a losing record against his divisional opponents. He's about to miss the playoffs again. How many more chances does he get before we realize he's just an empty stat guy?
Until his contract is voidable.
It's not.
Yeah, I mean,
I think he's an empty stat guy.
Because then it becomes extension talks, and if he hasn't performed, they're going to get rid of him.
I think we're just looking at a more glorified Tua, dude.
Well, I don't know about Tua. I think he's Trevor.
I wouldn't go that far.
He's Trevor Lawrence with nicknames.
Well, I mean, contract-wise, I mean, everyone.
Oh, no.
Everyone loves Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow's the second highest paid quarterback in the league.
I'm going to hear you out on the fact that Joe Burrow, by the end of this contract, will have only played out about half the contract worth of actual.
You know how much? I mean, think of it like this: the Dolphins would have to take a league record $99 million dead cap to get rid of Tua. They can't. Do you know with how much Burrow's making too? You know how much to move Burrow that would crush the Bengals?
Yeah, they're gonna. Are we gonna see the same result with Tua and Miami and?
I mean,
Joe Burrow
you look at it. You look at it. Burrow and Tua have both had those crazy good seasons. You look at the year the Dolphins blew the division to the Bills, and you look at last year with Joe Burrow. But all Joe Burrow really has is a longer playoff push and a Super Bowl appearance.
You also can't say Joe Burrow's the one being. You can't really say that the team is just failing him because I mean, yeah, they're obviously not the Bengals front office and coaching staff is a joke, but he's the one advocating to just get his boys paid as opposed to filling in positions of need.
Dude, Tua's got Tyreek and Waddle. He's got Hill and he's got Chase and Higgins. You got A-Chain and Chase Brown. I mean, they're both injury prone.
I mean, and the Bengals front office approach here could be we gave you an elite defense, all right. You had the best you had the best defense in the conference in the playoffs the year you made the Super Bowl, and you came up short. So it's we've seen you with this, and now you're advocating for us to just pay your weapons.
They're losing to Jacoby Brissett week 1.
Joe Burrow doesn't know how to play football without elite weapons everywhere. LSU, Cincy, half of his.
He was an Ohio State quarterback for a little bit.
Half of his.
He was 3 games. But then LSU.
So
that dude was fucking low. That dude was loaded at LSU.
Jay Jetta,
that dude.
Jamar Chase, Irv Smith, CEH.
And his defense too. You're not gonna lose a single game with that team. And Coach O, I love Coach O. That Bayou accent is elite. But then he goes to Cincy.
Do you know how insane it is in the NFL to have Jamar Chase, who is entering his prime, T. Higgins, who's one of the closest frame receivers I've seen to Megatron, who would be a wide receiver on about 20 NFL teams right now, who we see time and time again destroying the Bills. And
I saw a video
and back end of his prime, Tyler Boyd, all on the same team. and Joe Mixon,
That boy
who's a
was-
receiving
that
back
boy
in
was
his own
dog.
right.
That board was.
Can you imagine if Josh Allen had that amount of help? 17.
So I saw this guy today
17
on Instagram said, these are 3 teams that Joe Burrow would win a Super Bowl on. And he went on to list the Vikings. He would win a Super Bowl with the Vikings,
No.
the 49ers,
They're in shambles.
and
No.
I'm trying to remember the other team. It was some other team that just like needed a
You just
quarterback.
listed 2 aging, injury-prone teams.
I was going to say
mean,
the 49ers would not win a Super What's
What
a
do you mean
major
the 49ers with
What's a major
Joe
difference
Burrow?
between Joe Burrow and Brock Purdy?
All right, that's ridiculous. You want Mac Jones is not better than Joe Burrow.
I said
And
Brock
Mac
Purdy.
Jones is better
I
than
said
Brock
Brock
Purdy.
Purdy
I know,
was-
but Mac Jones.
I think the only major difference is Purdy is more elusive.
Who's also been to a Super Bowl and came closer to winning it against Patrick Mahomes than Joe Burrow did.
Purdy
That
has
is a
probably
guy.
slightly more elusiveness, but I mean, if anything, Joe Burrow just throws the better ball. I mean, there's nothing crazy between the two besides how much they're paid.
Exactly.
Purdy's
my
also
point.
younger.
How much better would just getting a higher paid, more glorified pocket passer with less?
But the Niners are
that takes stupid
injury
sacks.
prone. Brandon Ayuk's out the door.
Right.
Their Nick Bosa's consistently hurt. They have no pass rush. Their secondary's in shambles.
Burrow's 50 pass attempts per game would just be spammed now behind the line of scrimmage to Christian
Your
McCaffrey
CMC.
instead of throwing it downfield to Jamar Chase. What much different? Like, what would it make?
What would Joe Burrow do on the Vikings?
So 49ers, I don't agree. Vikings.
So like going from from Jamar Chase to Justin Jefferson.
Jamar Chase is
Talk
better.
about quarterback problems.
Jamar Chase is better.
Yeah, Jamar Chase is miles better than Justin Jefferson.
Not Miles, but
It's
he's
not even
better.
debatable.
T. Higgins is miles better than Jordan Addison.
Yes.
Yes.
Um,
Well,
Higgins
Jettis
is the
and
best wide
Chase are
give-
close
Higgins
though.
is the best wide receiver
for
too in the
Joe
league.
Burrow's skill set. Give me Chase Brown over any Minnesota Vikings running back just for receiving upside.
Dude, they got aging Aaron Jones. They got
Right.
Jordan Mason.
Minnesota's defense is just big names, and even then, they're
Shambles.
still- yeah, they're dusty.
Compared to last season, compared to what we saw out of Minnesota and Brian Flores last year, their defense is
and
complete.
sorry, what was the
complete
third
180.
team? What was the third team?
I can't remember it.
Dallas.
I can't remember.
Cowboys.
Oh, yeah, Dallas.
Dak
Yeah.
is. I figured you'd say that because the Dak is better than Joe Burrow.
That's not ridiculous.
I
It's
don't.
not.
The only thing, again,
That's
the only
not
thing
it.
Joe Burrow has is a deeper playoff run.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, they both are very disappointing playoff quarterbacks.
They are. Dak both
Although
get
the
worse.
the
Both get-
Cowboys
both get worse
underperform-
statistically.
The Cowboys
The Zeke snap.
underperform like crazy in the playoffs, though.
Dak's come closer to winning an MVP. Dak's done it for longer. Dak's bounced back from injuries as well.
I will say though, it's weird to me to think that the Cowboys have not really done anything special in the Dak era in
Dak's
terms
been
And then
of
through, Dak's been through
Dak and the
all sorts of
Cowboys-
different systems and coordinators and coaches and offensive weapons, and he's still
Dak and the
always been
Cowboys did
consistent.
get their asses kicked by Jordan Love and the Packers, though.
That's Jordan Love's saving grace for his career, man.
Don't forget
top
about the
10
Niners,
quarterback,
John.
Jordan Love.
We'd be having like if Jordan Love didn't have that and he had his other playoff performances, we'd be having two
Jordan Love wouldn't even be in the top 15. Jordan Love just played like absolute ass this week too.
Yeah, Broncos exposed him.
They also just lost
He was in
Michael
a-
Parsons.
He was in a box. Yeah, they're cooked.
Parsons just blew
They'll
his
still make the
ACL.
playoffs because Detroit's missing, which we called, guys.
Do we still? Wait, so do we still have them splitting with the Bears if they don't have Micah?
I have the Bears winning on Sunday.
I do too.
Or
I have the
Actually, no. I
Bears.
think I picked Pack. Sorry, they just own the Bears.
I
Man.
wanted to.
I don't know.
yeah,
I
Parsons
almost
is
picked
out.
Chicago.
With how close it was
Wait,
in
Parsons-
Lambeau, dude, and now you don't have Parsons. I mean, I'm almost
Dude,
and the way Caleb
Green Bay
Williams is
owns
playing,
Soldier Field, man. I don't know.
I gotta go. Well, yeah, but there's no Aaron
Who are
Rodgers.
the Indiana Bears?
This ain't the same old Bears team.
That's true. That's
This
true.
Bears team ain't no pushover. We're talking about an
I can hear it
underthrown
out. I
Caleb
almost
Williams
picked
ball
Chicago,
in the red
and
zone.
I may change my pick. It's gonna depend on if Roma Dunze is playing. I'll pick Chicago.
I mean, did we not see that pass from Caleb Williams off his back foot to
DJ
the back
Moore?
of the end zone to DJ Moore, bro?
Yeah, Caleb Williams is top 10.
I
So is
can
Trevor
make any
Lawrence.
throw.
I don't know about Trevor Lawrence. He just played a career game. It's awesome, but let's see
Against
it a
the
little
Jets.
more. But dude,
I don't even say that. Allen had a worse game against the Jets this year.
yeah, we predicted the Lions regression.
Okay, a much better Jets
Week-
team though,
week
defensively.
Week one of this pod, I said the Lions would go 10-7. They're 8-6 right now.
And I
They
said
got
the
to play
Bears would win the
Chicago
North.
at the end of the
So
year.
we kind of sniped that Detroit regression here.
Well, Detroit plays Chicago to end their season, I think, in Soldier.
Yeah. What is Detroit's just the defense is just
They can't win close games, and their defense is injury prone.
Yeah.
That's what MMG was saying on this one video I was watching.
And Jared Goff is very inconsistent in my opinion. He played a good game against the Rams this week, but
Yeah, but I mean, passing numbers wise, Jared Goff is just one of the more pure passers in the league because that's all he can do. But they can't win the close games, and when their run game isn't going, it's.
That's true. It's very true.
I was thinking of it yesterday. I was like, Amon-Ra St. Brown is really like the S tier level of Khalil Shakir's.
Yeah.
I've never heard
really
that
need-
comparison before.
I like that take.
And-
I like
and-
that.
and
Watch
Stafford-
St. Brown catch a wide receiver screen behind the line of scrimmage and just weave through everyone. I was like, that's literally all we use Shakir for.
Mm-hmm. And tell Stafford too, man. Keep throwing those picks. Keep throwing picks.
Josh Allen's MVP.
Give Josh
is
Allen that
coming,
MVP,
bro.
baby. We win that division, it's wraps. I'm telling you, it's back-to-back MVPs. It's wraps. Mahomes hasn't done that yet, right? Back-to-back.
I don't think so.
No, but I think
I don't think so.
Aaron Rodgers did.
Hey, when did Mahomes win the MVP?
He has 2, I
His
think.
first year as a starter,
2022. Or was it 21?
2022.
21 or 22?
22. So he has 2.
22, because Lamar won it in 21. Or no, he won it in 19.
Lamar won in 19 and 23. Which low-key...
Rodgers
Allen
won it in 20.
19.
Rodgers won it in 20 and 21.
Yep.
That's right.
When
Then
Mahomes,
Mahomes won it in
Lamar,
24,
Rodgers,
or 23.
Mahomes, Lamar, Allen.
Yes, yeah.
And hopefully Allen again. It'll be Allen or Stafford.
Sadly, Josh
It's
Allen
not
probably
great,
has the
man.
weakest statistical MVP that we've seen since 2020.
Well,
but
Josh Allen is...
It should have been Dak when Lamar won it.
2023 was
Should have been
Dak
Dak when
Prescott.
Lamar won it.
it's really
and
close
hear me
between 23 and Lamar and Josh.
2019...
And I'm sorry, but this past year, Lamar honestly. Or I know he had a better team, but
no.
Should have won it though.
Watch the games.
Numerically, he should have won it though.
I
watch the games. Lamar had a great season
MVP
last
is
year.
MVP is not a stat award. Josh Allen fits the category of most valuable player better than.
That's the thing though.
anyone.
You can't use the most valuable player to their team with Josh Allen because then it wouldn't be fair and he'd win it almost every year. There has to be a better way to define it.
Because he lost his receiver one. He carried bums.
Well, last year, sure, but
He's
that's what
still
people are
carrying
trying to
bums.
push the same narrative this year, though.
Josh, because now his O line's regressing, and now James Cook
They're like
still
they're
can't
like
do
top
anything in the
5
red
in
zone.
They're like top 5 in their respective positions for E EPA.
Dude, Allen's been getting sacked more. They're good at run blocking. And James Cook's been productive. That's a lot of EPA. If you look at pass blocking specifically this year, Josh Allen took a career high in sacks. I get this Texans
but we've
defense
also-
is all glazed, but
We've also seen more injuries to the offensive line and just standard regression this year.
we had both our tackles out and gave up 0 sacks to the Steelers. Who was a
6'7".
very good pass rush. Did you just say 6'7"?
Really good.
Okay.
This guy's so cooked.
Any
Oh
other-
my god.
Any other games? You're the one that said it.
Although
No,
Josh Allen
I
is
said
having
it.
one of his
Torren.
best
I
I
rushing.
thought it was Torren.
It was not
No,
me.
I said
That was
it.
John.
Wait, it wasn't Torn. I thought.
I thought it
Torn
was
too.
Torren.
That was John.
It was torn. It was torn.
It was
This
Torren.
guy, okay, this is rage bait at its finest. This is worse than Ohio State. This is worse
Well,
rage
Torren,
bait.
you were
It
getting-
is worse than
Torren,
Ohio
Torren,
State.
you were getting
Ohio
rage,
State's
Torren,
ass.
you've been getting rage baited pretty good this week.
Okay, no, you fuckers have been telling me at scoring torn 87, play 4.
Well, Monday,
and then
Monday, you were like, "Hey guys, play Fortnite," and then called us like 3 times while I'm at the
yeah,
dentist.
because these guys are like, huh, and then these guys are saying play 4, and I told them yesterday night, hey, I'm gonna be watching my dog. My dog just got surgery, and then for 15 minutes straight, it's just at scoring torn 87.
It is
Play
20.
At
Well,
scoring torn.
what we did is every time we died, we said we were gonna text it, so we died a lot in Fortnite.
It was actually 20 minutes because Torrin said his parents would be home in
what's-
20.
How? So are you gonna have to watch your dog again tomorrow?
Yeah.
The chill Grinch.
But so why can't
Until I go to work.
you just bring like the PS5
Man,
downstairs?
no, I just want to go to the.
I
I just
don't
want to
really
go to
want
the
to.
pool hall.
Unless you want me to bring the PS5 downstairs, I can. I probably might have to eventually.
I just want to go to the.
What's
pool
this
hall.
pool hall? What's this?
No,
pool
I
hall?
agree. Brandon found something on
On
Hurdle
Hurdle, there's
or something.
there's a pool hall for 8-ball pool.
I'm down to play pool.
And on Mondays
I'm
through
down.
Saturdays from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. they have a $10 per person special apparently.
How'd
My-
you get
my,
into pool?
So
My
My
illness
uncle-
really holding us
So
back.
I really like iMessage game pool, but I just have never had a pool table to play on. And my uncle had a pool table in his basement in Virginia, and I was like somewhat decent at it on my first time playing. So now
That was your first time playing pool?
I hadn't played
And
it
you're-
physically before.
And how old are you?
20.
That's your first time playing pool
Okay.
ever?
Yeah.
Wow.
hey, Tori,
That's
sorry,
crazy.
some of us don't own pool tables.
Right,
and
yeah.
so
I
we
don't
all-
own
we
a
all live
pool
on
table.
Grand Island. I don't have room.
I don't
for,
own a pool table.
have room
I go to
for
my
a pool
grandma's
table
house
in my
in Cortland.
house.
In Cortland. That's the pool
Yeah,
table.
Anyway,
The pool table that's been there
anyway.
since my dad was 5.
Anyway.
I thought that neighborhood
So,
was
Saturday-
shit, Torin.
It is.
So
It's like
Saturday-
my grandma's- it's like a 50-year-old pool table.
Oh.
That's what I
So
play
Saturday we're going to the pool hall.
We should go to the pool hall on Saturday
I
and then
work
go see the
Saturday.
SpongeBob movie after.
That's so massive.
on. I'm
so
just not
massive.
free. Okay.
I was gonna say Torin has work.
I have,
All right, well,
hockey,
Saturdays
and then, I have hockey and then work and then SpongeBob movie.
Saturday's
I work-
honestly the only day.
Starting
that I work.
tomorrow, I work every day until Christmas Day, and then I
Yeah,
work the day.
what's a job, right? Who else would ever work on Saturday?
Yeah.
It's a
Anyway.
job.
What time do you work on Saturday, Nate?
The usual hours.
Okay.
Which
Yeah, I
are
can
like,
go-
are we supposed to have that memorized?
This guy closes. He works till 8.
Is it 3:30 to
I'm
8:30?
assuming.
Probably.
He doesn't.
I
know.
work 3 to 8:30 on Saturday,
He
but
doesn't know.
Jack's got hockey
Just like
and West
Buff
Seneca
State doesn't
beforehand.
know how to finalize grades that they said are due today, and that they just
My grades
there.
aren't finalized either. I'm gonna actually look real quick.
I'm trying to get that dean's. Also, I don't know. Dean's lists
Hey.
have to be different by school. Your dean's
Mine's
list,
3.6.
that's crazy.
I think I'll get it too.
That's a big ask. Well, I've done.
Hey, are
that.
we to get back to the
That's
podcast
a
or what's
big
the
ass.
deal?
I had
Let's go
3.8
to
last
pick'ems.
fall,
Pick'ems.
and then I had
I did
3.38, and now I'm about to get like 3.
You had a 3.8 last fall.
Last fall I had a 3.8
Nerd.
and a 3.38.
I had a 6.7.
That's a good
All right,
GPA.
this dude
Damn, John, you're a
went to
genius.
big picture. Let's get into pick'ems.
Well, yeah, dude, we haven't talked about pick'ems in weeks. Are there any other games you
Yeah,
guys
but-
want to talk about first off?
I think we can go to Pick'ems.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
we,
Bills.
We haven't done it in a minute. Short
What?
episode this week.
Let's do pick'ems, guys.
What do you know about Baylor basketball?
Okay.
Big Pick'ems, guys.
2021 or 2020 Natty champs.
What are we thinking here? Okay, first off, we got. I'll ask anyone that's alone on a pick if that even exists here.
I don't think it
Um,
does.
What?
Yes, it does. Jake's rocking Brady Cook over the Saints.
Oh my god.
Yep. This is mainly a pick because I need to catch up to Torrin and Crone, and also, I don't know, the Saints seem to win games that they shouldn't, and I feel like they're going to regress back to the mean. I just don't see them winning 2 weeks in a row. So,
Fair.
give me the Jets going on the road. Had a tough week last week, so
Brandon
Anything-
and I both had 67 losses at one
Anything
point.
to sabotage the Jets draft stock, I can agree with. Staying with Jake, I almost rode this as well, but Cardinals over Falcons, which I don't hate at all. The Cardinals, despite losing a lot of games, have been very competitive. Jacoby Brissett has looked very solid this year, and Michael Wilson is a very good football player, and Trey McBride is awesome as well.
yeah. I didn't hate, honestly, like, I know they only put up 20 against the Texans, but, like, I didn't hate how their offense looked against the Texans, considering how
Only
good their
20
defense
points
is.
against the Texans, yeah.
Yeah, their
That's
offense has
looking
been fine.
legit.
Their defense
That's a
is
lot,
just-
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's
Their
a lot.
offense has been fine.
So-
Their defense is so bad. It's terrible.
Yeah, I mean, their defense is terrible, but they're at home. The Falcons got to go across the freaking country to play in a game that basically means nothing for both of them. And I don't know. This is kind of one of those quirky games I feel like could go the other way. So
Jake's not rocking with the
I was
Ravens.
gonna say, well, this is strictly
Oh.
manifesting the downfall, but you are the only person to pick the Pats as well.
what? That's
we all wrote
crazy.
Ravens. Go Lamar.
Yeah,
we
I
want the
mean,
Patriots to lose.
I think the Pats are still a good team. Like,
I
look
think
at
so
their
too.
overall
But Sunday
resume,
Night Football, Drake may
are the
may
lights
in
are
prime
the
time.
lights too bright?
Drake may
Lamar is
listen.
pretty good. Lamar is
people
good at
are
prime
more
time
invested.
in December.
Drake's
He's
gonna
got to
think
warm
about
up his
Bakeness.
hands before he sells in the playoffs. You know, he's really got
Drake's gonna think
he's
about
really got to make you
Bakeness
think.
and
Lamar's got to make
focus.
you think this is the year, and then he's just gonna like throw 2 interceptions in a playoff game.
The AFC East is up for grabs after this week.
It's not ridiculous at all. And the Patriots get to play 2 backups while we play the defending Super Bowl champs.
I think we smoke them.
Oh, we're beating Philly. You guys are gonna see me hate on Jalen Hurts. I know.
I kind of want to go to that game.
I just
Get a
I
camera.
just know-
Get a camera.
I
Someone
just-
get a camera. Someone
I
get a
just
camera.
know this guy is lying. I just can't
I'm
prove it.
serious.
Someone
I
give me
know
a
this
camera.
guy's lying. I just can't prove it.
The only
You have the
person-
camera.
The only person that I haven't hated on in recent memory that's played the Bills that I supported was Bijan Robinson because I will never hate on him. But Jalen Hurts, I will be hate watching because he's facing the Bills in Week 17. Unfortunately, Myles Garrett's breaking the sack record against us this week. Josh Allen will be the answer to a trivia question. Who did Myles Garrett sack to break the sack record? And it's Josh Allen.
Making that not the case
Fortunately,
somehow.
our defense will probably turn over Shador 3 times. At least
Dude, I don't
one
know.
pick,
Shador
one
might go crazy. Torin,
he won't.
Torin, you have to acknowledge. You have to acknowledge Shador Sanders this week.
No,
Yo,
No,
this
do not-
is not
no.
the week to do it.
this is not the week to do it. He just took 3 interceptions and lost 31-3. I don't think we should do that.
Yeah.
This is
2
not
of the
week to do
interceptions
it.
were on Jerry Jeudy. They were not on Shador.
I will say though, Shador has been looking pretty decent besides that game, and I thought he wasn't going to be playing all that great. He's playing pretty decent.
I don't
I mean,
know
hey,
how long,
every good quarterback has his bad games.
I don't
Jalen
know
Hurts
how
just
long
had like
it'll
a
last.
fucking 4
okay?
turnover game.
Listen, Shador he needs the pieces in place to succeed, and unfortunately, you're not always going to get that on the Cleveland Browns. What's good with Shador is he has a lot of people backing him right now. A lot of people want to see him succeed. That can also be a bad thing if you don't succeed because then you become a meme. And he doesn't want to become a meme.
Levis.
I don't know how long
Every
this
time.
not that level of meme. Well, there's levels to this meme stuff. But I don't know how long this will last. I don't know. Will Shador be a franchise QB? I'm very 50-50 on it.
I'm so sorry.
The
I know you liked it, Torin.
Is it a reel? Is it the reel you just sent?
I don't think it's podcast appropriate.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, I don't know. The realist in me says Shador won't be like a long-term franchise guy. The perfect timing in me wants Shador to win an MVP. So, who knows? But Cleveland needs to do their part. Kevin Stefanski needs to go.
Yes.
Because the fact you were the advocate to have Dylan Gabriel this long, and your coach of the years, that second coach of the year is Joe Flacco's award. Just so we're clear. The 2020, fine. Yeah, you guys were really awesome. McDermott probably should have won it, but I can hear out Stefanski as well. But
By the way, I just saw the stats. Speaking of Myles Garrett, Garrett is half a sack behind TJ Watt and Michael Strahan for the record. Garrett has been on the field for 437 pass plays. Strahan was on the field for 567 plays when he had set the record. I just really wanted an excuse to say 6-7. I just really wanted to say
is the
6-7.
record 22 or 22 and a half?
22
22 and a half.
I thought Myles Garrett has 21 and a half sacks.
Yeah, he needs.
I thought it was.
No, I
20,
think he's got 21.
or 21.
I thought it was 21 because he had a
I
sack
think he only
in
has 21.
It was a half. He had 1.5 sacks against Chicago.
Yeah.
So I think he's a full sack behind.
Indiana
He
Bears.
is-
Pretty sure he's got. I saw a graphic that said he had 21 and a half.
He's at 21 and a half.
Yeah, so he's a sack behind
All right, so he's a sack.
Bro,
Oh, he is,
he's got
okay.
21 and a half sacks.
with 3 games left.
How many does the team have?
Probably not much, too much more than that. Well, obviously a good amount more than that, but not like anything crazy. 21 and a half sacks might be more than the entire Bills team this year.
I actually think it is. Give me a second.
Our pass rush is so bad. Bobby Babbage needs to go. Our strength and conditioning coach needs to go. He's been needed to go forever. If there's nothing else to add, we can cut it short here because there's something good something smells good downstairs, and I want to go check it out.
He has more sacks than the Bills team.
Yeah, we're ass.
That's crazy.
That's the dude.
Maybe we
that's
ended
a
on
huge
that
thing for us in the
bad.
No,
playoffs.
he doesn't. He doesn't by 4.
Oh,
That's a huge thing for us
4
in the
more
playoffs
sacks.
is not being able to get to the QB. We can't bring Mahomes down. But now we
Our
don't have to
sack
face
leader right
him
now is Joey Bosa.
because Mahomes was 6
It's
and
5.
7
He has
this year.
5 sacks. by the
Matt
way.
Milano has 3 sacks. That's more than Ed Oliver. But then again, he's only played in 3 games.
What do you? Yeah. Yeah, Joey Bosa has like 5 sacks this year, and he's still our number 1.
Joey
sack
Bosa
leader.
needs to come back. Did we only sign him to a 1-year deal?
Yeah.
I think it's a 1 year.
We should have.
It's a 1-year, 11
We should
mil.
extend him now, like in season extension.
Can anybody else notice that this guy is doom scrolling? I'm getting sent posts
Yeah,
by
I
this
think it's
guy,
about
and he's
time.
just
It's about
sitting
time to
and doom
call it.
scrolling.
Nate's doom scrolling.
He's smirking.
There's good food downstairs.
smirking.
The folks went and did some grocery shopping and we hadn't had food in the house in a couple days, so I'm about to go pig out. And then I think we have to play Fortnite.
All right.
But
Fortnite 2v2s Fortnite Friday.
that's gonna go ahead and do it for this episode. College edition. College's Heisman Doza will be in the thumbnail. Appreciate you guys for listening. Last week's episode did pretty solid, close to 100 views, so we're off and on. But
This is our Colts. This is our team.
our team.
We bleed blue. This is our Colts. Whether win or lose, we love them. For
the
sure.
shoe, beat the
Who they playing?
49ers.
All right,
The
that's,
49ers.
that's
We're
Let's
enough.
gonna
beat them
bang,
down
bang
with our
them.
shoe.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
This is our team.
Go Colts. All right.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe,
Wrap it
follow
up.
the socials. Say fuck you to Triple H in your local Instagram comment section. We'll see you
That's not
guys
ridiculous.
next week when hopefully the Patriots have lost to the Baltimore Ravens and Myles Garrett breaks the sack record against Josh Allen. Take care.
Go Bills.
Go Bills.
Go Bills.
Go Bills.